gigantic, prehistoric cyborg beasts of the Red Star Nation smash their way through the rubble-strewn streets. Their mix of technological scanning devices and the monster's natural sensors scouring the city for any sight of those who had launched the ambush upon them. Sordana moves swiftly as the guns of a gigantic sauropod swiveled from side to side just a few streets over, her white knight setting the trap that would down the beast. With a prayer to the one on her lips, she silently sent the code to spring the trap, and the battle began in the bot war. Our scenario today is called Destroyer Crystals. We have a game length of 4 to 7 turns. Now, set up, we deploy on the opposite sides of the table, and then we roll off. The winner of that roll off will then wait while their opponent places a Destroyer Crystal in the center of the table, and then we alternate placing the remaining 4 objectives. These objectives have to be placed anywhere on the table, not on impossible terrain, within 3 inches of a table edge, or not within 8 inches of another objective. Mission rules are pretty simple. We try to go claim them. When we do claim them, we will be able to raise them for some power. Now we roll the dice, and this can be a bunch of random effects, but essentially they are removed once we've used them once, and then 1 will remain on the table, and that will continue to give us victory points, and it won't be removed. In today's game, I'm going to be playing with the White Knights. In my force, I have Sordana Ascendant, Gravity Core Code, Artemis Racer, Romulus Falconer with both Velocity and Oscillator Fleet Wings. I then have Diode Power Charge, Magnus Fire Tire, and Octavia Skywarden with the Blade Wind upgrade. Meanwhile, Stephen is going to be playing with the Red Star Nation in today's game. He has the Bronto Borg, the Tyrannoborg with the upgrade Red Glow, Stegoborg, Pachyborg, and 2 Cyborg Legionaries. Alright, so we are all deployed for our game of Bot War. So to start with, first of all, I've got Diode Power Charge here, along with Artemis Racer. And at the front there, we have Gravity Core Code as well. We've then got Romulus Falconer, along with his 2 Falcons. We then have Fire Tire, along with Octavia Skywarden and Sordana Ascendant. Meanwhile, for the Red Star Nation, you've got 2 of your Cyborg Legionnaires, along with the Stegoborg, the Bronto Borg in the back there. You've then got your Tyrannoborg and the Pachyborg hiding behind the building there. Objective-wise, we've got 1 in the center. You've got 1, 2, 3, and then 4 behind that building there. And we are ready for the first turn. Today's video is brought to you by Traders Galaxy, the creative mind behind the Bot War miniature game and many others. Thanks to Traders Galaxy, we have a Turbo Edition starter set containing the models for the Valiant and Coil factions to give away to 1 lucky viewer. To enter, simply comment down below on this video or any other Bot War video on the channel what your favourite faction or model is from Bot War, and you'll go in the draw to win this awesome starter set. Once again, a massive thanks to Traders Galaxy for the continued support. And so, the opening moves of the game, Sordana does activate first. She just makes a double move, and then we also have Gravity Core Code moving right up the battlefield there as well. That's my 1 and 3 strategy ratings done. So Stephen has a 3 strategy rating, which I believe is his Legionnaires to go next. And so Stephen then just moves his Cyborg Legionnaires up the table like so. Next, Romulus Falconer moves up with both of his 2 Falcon buddies. Your 4 is the Pachyborg, which just moves up behind this building here. And make a double move with Artemis Racer up the flank of the table. And then just some final moves. I have Fire Tire move up alongside Artemis Racer, and then we've got Sordana having Octavia Skywarden as well as Diode making some moves alongside her. So it's over to the rest of the Red Star Nation. Alrighty, so Stephen's movement wise, first of all, we had the Stegoborg move up over there. You've then had the Tyrannoborg make a move who can now see Artemis Racer. Right, so the Tyrannoborg's going to shoot. Let's see what it can get, and that is going to be 5 damage. Now I have a base shield of 3, but because of the hard cover from the building, I'll get a critical dice in there as well, and that stops the damage. And then Stephen just chooses to move the Brontoborg along the side of the table, making a double move with it. He's not wanting to move it straight down the center because he doesn't want it to get stabbed by Sordana. And so, end of the round, we look like this on the table. No one scores any objectives in a game of Bot War on round 1, so we'll go into round 2, which will start. Which will start with Sordana Ascendant being our first activation. So, alright, so Sordana's going to move up, and we're going to take a shot at the first of your Cyborg Legionnaires. 3 dice, that will be 5. Now, Cyborg Legionnaires do get an extra shield dice from the Obscure rule. Stop 2, take 3. And then after Sordana, my strategy rating 3, Gravity Core Code will be going next. And so Gravity Core Code makes a move over here, just making sure if the Tyrannoborg does decide to come out and play, it's going to be in range of a couple of his friends. But we're going to boost my shooting attack. Are you going to put any boost on the Tyrannoborg? Alright, so the Tyrannoborg is going to boost shields with a red energy. This means he can not only get the boosted dice, the extra dice in the pool, he'll get to reroll one of them. So my shooting attack will get 6 damage. So you're shielding 2, but you can reroll obviously one of those blanks for 3. So you'll take 3 damage on the Tyrannoborg. Alright, so your first section is going to shoot Sordana. So let's see what they get with their first range attack. 2. So Sordana has shields 4, blocks that just. And then another shooting attack from the same section. We'll yield 3 this time, so Sordana, roll better. 1, she takes 2 damage from that. And then your second section of your troops will go. Only 1 shooting attack, so it did have to move. We'll generate 4 for damage. Sordana will stop that convincingly. Right, so Romulus Falconer moves. He's then going to make a long-range shot at the Tyrannoborg. Alright, so Romulus is going. We have 3 damage. You've boosted your shields with red energy, so you can reroll one of these. I mean 3, you can reroll 1, but you've stopped it all. Anyway, 5, stopped convincingly by the Tyrannoborg. Then we'll move out to birdies. 1 to the center of the table and 1 over onto this objective. And try and convince you to come out and play. Packing board comes out, so you're going to shoot into my Gravity Core Code. I'm going to boost my shields with green energy, so I've spent the point of green energy. You get 7, ouch. So I will stop 3, take 4. And with that, that is Gravity Core Code down. Right, Artemis Racer activates next. Now, he's going to move there in range of the Tyrannoborg. Then I'm going to spend a green energy to boost. This is going to give me a critical dice with a boost for my shooting. And so into the Tyrannoborg. Alrighty, so I can re-roll a single dice. So that will be 8 in total for damage. You will stop 2, take 6. And that leaves the Tyrannoborg on a single wound. I'm going to have Diode move out as well. Now, Diode is going to spend his red energy for the move. I then got an efficient shot, which I'm going to spend my second pink energy to boost, going into the Tyrannoborg again. And so he's got 3 range dice. That will be 6. You must stop all of this on the Tyrannoborg. Do not, and the Tyrannoborg goes down. But you do have adrenaline, so he gets to stay there. We're then going to have Firetyre move out and make a shot at your damaged infantry section. I can reroll one of these, so I will, for 2 damage. You stop not, so that takes that infantry section down, but it's got adrenaline, so it just sits on its side for now. Octavia's then going to use a super ability called Air Support, allowing her to make a big flying move. Then we're going to do a boosted shoot into the back of the Stegoborg. After that, she's boosting her shooting with a green dice to get a critical. So she's going to get 6 in total into the Stegoborg. Has boosted shields, takes 2 points of damage. There'll also be a point of damage going on the infantry section due to the blast special rule. Right, so the Stegoborg is just going to shoot back at Octavia. 4. So that will be a 6 back to her. My shields stop 3. So I take 3. Technically it's the Tyrannoborg, but you don't quite have the energy to be able to bring back. The Brontoborg is next though. Alright, so the Bronto Borg then makes a move and is going to shoot Artemis Racer. So you have 7 shots with a boosted shooting attack because you have no range unless you're in short range. So 5 to start with, and you can re-roll 2 of these. Well, you can re-roll that blank first of all. So that's 8 so far. 9, 10, and then roll 1 more for me. 13. I don't think I can stop that with 3 dice. I mean, I could stop 9. I stopped 5, so that means 8. And that is Artemis Racer blown off the table. So, end of round, we do have to search for objectives. I've got 3 claimed, but fortunately, due to Tyrannoborg going down, you've got none claimed at the moment. Oh, sorry, you've got 1 claimed over here. Alright, so Stephen's going to roll a shield dice to see what happens. You've got a 2. With that, you add a 1 pink energy to your pool for the next round, but the objective is then removed. I'll then roll for here to begin with. That is a nothing. I do take a point of damage, but I still gain a victory point. So we've got the birdie in the middle holding 1. That will be the point of energy, extra pink energy, and then a victory point. And then we've got this one down here as well, so that puts a point of damage. Just give me a victory point. And so, beginning of turn 3, we're going to have Sordana, who is, first of all, let's do some combat. Alright, so Sordana makes a ram attack into the infantry section. We can reroll up to 3 because of combat scimitar and the fact she's a 32mm bot. So essentially how this works though is she can either roll 1 or 3. She can't reroll, or 2, because she can use combat scimitar to reroll 2. Not reroll, it is what it is. Anyway, let's see what she gets. We can reroll 2 dice with combat scimitar, and we can reroll that as well. Well, that is 3 3s, which means you can't shield it because of coup de grace. So it just gets obliterated. Alright, so after that, you then have your 2 Cyborg Legionnaires. You actually can get back up thanks to the Adrenaline special rule with their 2 energy. Alright, and so you're not going to choose to Adrenaline them just yet. So that means it goes to strategy rating 4, which will be Romulus and the 2 birds. So Romulus moves up. I'm then going to boost my shooting with a green energy, spending it for the entirety of the game. But this does mean I get a critical dice instead of a regular dice with my boost. Your shields on the Pachyborg, are you boosting it all? No? So Romulus will get 3, 4, 5, what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8 Pachyborg shields. It needs to stop quite a bit. Stops 4, so it takes 4 damage. So Velocity then moves up behind Romulus with its 3 range. It's going to shoot the Pachyborg. Will be 5. 3, that'll take the Pachyborg down. And then Oscillator moves from the center of the board with his fly and is going to attack the Stegoborg with 3 shooting. And so we get 3. So the Stegoborg, 3 shields to stop 3 damage. Stops 2 of them. Octavia will then do a boosted shooting with a green dice. And because of green dice, I get a critical. You are boosting your shield to a red dice. This means you can reroll 1 of your shielding dice with a Stegoborg. 3. So you only need to stop 3. And which you do just. You can reroll, yeah, okay, so easily. And then we might as well go for another boosted shooting attack. This one will just be regular, so do we get better? We get way better than our critical. 6, 7, 8, 9 into the Stegoborg. Which you stop 4, so that'll be 5 points of damage. Knocked him on his side. But then it is his activation next. And so, Tyrannoborg's turn next. You are going to use Adrenaline with him. So, critical dice, let's see what you can get. 2, so it gets 2 health back, but it also gets 2 additional close attack dice on its stat card. And so, it's going to make a shooting attack boosted at Romulus after he gets up. So, let's see what you can do. That is 4. Romulus has 3. I stopped 4. Alright, the Bronto Borg moves to the back, but is now going to shoot Romulus. And so 7 shots, so these are your first 5. So you've got 6, 7, 8, 9, and roll 2 more dice for me. Plus 3, 12. Yeah, probably need to try and stop everything. 12, stop 4, that is 8. And that is the round, so that will mean you're controlling the only objective there, so got to roll, see what happens. And so let's see what happens, rolling a shield dice, 2. So you're going to pink energy into your next round and you'll gain a victory point. Alrighty, so we go into turn 4. That means Sordana is first to activate. Sordana will begin with just making a double move. So you're then going to flip up one of your cyborg sections using adrenaline. So roll a critical dice to see how much health it gets back. 1 health and gets an extra combat dice as well. So then you're going to make a boosted shooting attack into Octavia. Let's see what you can get. That'll be 3, 4, 5. Octavia has boosted her shield, so we stop 3. Still 2 damage, that'll be enough to take her down. So next we have my birdie, so we're going to go with Velocity, doing a shooting attack into the Tyrannoborg. Making a shooting attack with Velocity. That will be 6, nice. The boosted shields. We'll take 2 damage, so we'll take the Tyrannoborg down again. And then we're going to make a move onto the objective. And then we'll move Oscillator as well. The Geode will then make a move and do a boosted range attack into the Brontoborg. So that will be 4. And the Brontoborg shields of 5, stops all 4. Then we'll make a move there with Fire Tire. It's going to shoot into your little infantry section of cyborgs. 4. You must stop all of this or it goes down. So we got the 1. Stops 2. Goes down permanently this time. The Stegoborg is then going to use Adrenaline. Gets back up with 2 health and 2 extra close combat dice. The Tyrannoborg, due to Martial Warrior, can use Adrenaline a second time. Gets back up with 3. The Tyrannoborg can attack, so you get 2 more dice than what you've got here. So that is 8, 9, 10. Roll 2 more, and you can still re-roll one of these if you want. 9, 11, 12. Re-rolling the 1 into nothing. 12 though, I have 1 shield. I stop 1. I take an 11, and Geode is obliterated. The Brontoborg then going to make a shooting attack into Oscillator. Into Velocity, that is. And so, let's see what you can get with the Brontoborg at short range. It's still 6, I don't like that. Shielding 4, I need to see 2 on this. I do. Stop it. And so, end of the round, the only objective on the table is this one, and we've both got models within an inch, so that means no one can control it. So, we'll go into the next round. Right, so, because this is the end of round 4, we now need to roll to see if the game will continue for random game length. Stephen's going to have the honours of rolling, because he's the one that loses if he rolls a 6. So, don't roll a 6. 5. The game continues for another round. Right, so Sordana is going to activate first. First of all, we're going to use Armoured Might. This means she can only use short-ranged attacks while this is maintained, but it does change all her combat and all her shield dice to critical dice. So, after that, we're then going to make a move as well. So you have our Cyborg Legionnaires, they're going to use their Adrenaline, so they get up with a critical dice worth of stuff. 2. And then they, I guess, are going to use a shooting attack with their other energy. And so, let's see what you can get. That is 5. And my shields will stop 3, I take 2. So, to start with, first of all, Velocity is just going to shoot at the Tyrannoborg. Tyrannoborg going to use any boosts or anything. Alright, so 3 shots. That will, 5, 6. That is going to be 7. That's 6. Only takes 1. He's got a wound left. No, 2. Yeah, you got 3 on him. And then Oscillator will come in. Going to shoot at the Tyrannoborg as well. We need another good roll. That will be 4. Your shields. Stop 5. Dang. Fire Tire makes a move. We're going to do a boosted range attack with my last of my green energy at the Stegoborg. I can reroll one of those ones, and I will. So that is 9, 10. That is 4. He takes 6 and goes down permanently this time. Tyrannoborg then makes a move and will do a close attack into Sordana. Thanks to Pugilist, you will get to reroll an extra close attack dice, and because you used red energy to do that, you get to reroll a second close attack dice. So let's see what damage you can get. You can reroll, he's just going to reroll the nothing. So that will be 10. But due to combat shield though, I'm going to make you reroll that 3 close attack dice, so go for it. Yeah. Into a 2, so it drops the damage down by 1, so only 9 damage. And so, critical dice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, she takes a wound. And then after combat, you do choose to bounce back an inch to make sure you're still on the objective there, stopping me getting the points. So the Brontoborg takes a step back. He can see Sordana. She is going to get a shield boost from the building, so which means I get 5 critical dice to respond to this. So you've got 7 dice on your shooting. So and you know what? I'm going to choose to boost my shields with my last energy as well. So let's see what you can get. There's 3. What is it? 3, 7 so far. 2 more dice to add into this. 8, 9. And so Sordana, Armored Might. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Stops the damage. Alrighty, so end of the round, no one gains any points again, so it is going to be on a 5+ the game ends. No, it will continue till round 6. Alright, so top of the round, it is Sordana, so she's going to spend a point to maintain Armored Might, then make a move into combat. So Sordana is going to attack. Thanks to Armored Might, we've got a ton of critical dice in our hands. That is 2 3s. I don't need a reroll because you can't use shield when I do that, thanks to coup de grace. And after rerolling 2, we turn into that. That is the Tyrannoborg destroyed. Your Cyborg Legionnaires will then shoot Fire Tire. I'm going to boost my shield, so you get 5. And I get 4, take a point of damage. Then your second ranged attack will be 1 point of damage. Not boosting this time, and I'll stop 3. So both birdies are going to shoot the Brontoborg. So first one, does 3 damage, and it easily stopped. Second birdie does the same. This time does 7. Brontoborg stops 4. So we'll take 3. So shooting the Cyborg Legionnaires then, 3, so that is 4. I can reroll 1 thanks to Sharpshooter, so no, stays at 4. You're shielding. 1 takes 3, and that will remove the Cyborg Legionnaires permanently. Alright, so the Brontoborg makes a move. It's then going to use your Earthquake ability, which just does a point of damage to everyone there within 6. And however, you don't have anyone within an inch of the objective after that, so I will control it. And I got the 2, so I get a point and a pink energy for next round. And then you can have the pleasure of rolling the dice. On a 4+, the game will end. No, it will continue to round 7. So Sordana moves in then at the start of the turn and will boost her combat attack after maintaining Armored Might. Alright, let's see what we can do. We can re-roll up to 2 of these, and we will re-roll these 2, turn into 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 points of damage. How much can you stop? 6, reroll 1, so 6, take 3 points of damage. Brontoborg is then going to get shot at first of all by Velocity for 6. You got 5 shields on this. Stop 5, take another damage. And then Oscillator for 5. Let's see how much you can stop here. That is 5. He'll then shoot after making a move. He's long range, so it goes to 2 dice, but can re-roll 1 of these. It's a Sharpshooter, so it's just 2 damage. You stop all of that. Alright, so the Brontoborg is going to move into combat with Sordana. So, first of all, let's see your combat attack. So Brontoborg is going to go. Ouch, that is 12. Re-roll 1 of those 3s for me. That's 11, that's better. And then my critical dice. 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, I take 2. I take 2 damage from that, but then Tail Smash does an extra 2 damage, and that will take Sordana down. However, because she's a 32 mil base, that means you weren't within an inch of the objective, because she's bigger than the inch. So I'm going to get to roll for the objective at the end of the round. So we go, I take a point of damage on the bird rolling it, so I die. Alright, that's only if I roll nothing. And so I just get a point. And that is a 5-2 victory to the White Knights.